Today we'll be looking at two different child support hearings. Each mother is seeking financial assistance from the other parent. As one mother grows tired of another continuance and lack of support, another has hardly received any at all with a different approach. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Dubeson and William Kimes.
Your Honor, the parties have agreed. The parties have agreed.
Thank you, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay, Ms. Dubeson. The parties have agreed through attorney Adam Stein to a continuance in this case to continue negotiations.
No. I'm sorry. I have not been contacted by any attorney or know of any continuance. The continuance was made for today.
All right, Mr. Calhoun, I need you to be still, sir. You're in my courtroom. Although it's virtually, you're in my courtroom, so I need to see your face. Sit down and be still until we finish, okay? Just a second.
Okay. I don't know if Ms. Dubeson is represented by counsel, but Mr. Kimes is, and I agreed to the continuance on behalf of the state based on the information that I've received.
One at a time. Go ahead and finish up. I'm sorry, Ms. Clark. One at a time. We'll hear from you in a second, Ms. Dubeson. Go ahead.
Right. I agreed to a continuance on behalf of the state. So her agreement to a continuance is not necessary in this case. I need to go through the information that was given to me.
And what can I ask? What information is that? Like, I am not being told anything. I don't know anything. I was, I'm not represented.
Right. Okay. So go ahead, Ms. Clark.
I don't understand the question. She needs to talk with the agent in the office. She can contact the agent.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I've been trying to contact DCSS numerous times over and over, and I have been completely just told that I just need to wait for the court date to have a voice for my children. I have no idea, no correspondence from the state has responded. This has already been continued. This is our third court date, and today we're supposed to come to an agreement.
Okay, Mr. Davidson, go ahead, Ms. Clark Davis.
Your Honor, the defendant is represented by counsel. The counsel has requested, and myself have information that we need to go through. Specifically, the documents that he is requesting from the state have not been sent over to him, and the documents that I have requested in terms of what payments have been made. None of that has come through, and so out of an abundance of caution, we decided that a continuance would be better so that we can get that documentation so that we have a clear understanding of what we're doing going forward. Also, I've asked for a settlement hearing in the office prior to our next court date, which would be June 6th.
Okay, can I just interject for a moment? This has been going on since August, Your Honor. And right now, my children and I are in dire straits from homelessness. Therefore, and every single time I come to court, I never have a voice because Mr. Kimes is feeding an attorney's office other than his own children.
She got muted.
You're on mute, Ms.
So sorry about that. I'd like to know how the state can make decisions is on my children's behalf without contacting me and letting me know what is to transpire. Today is the third. This is the third court hearing, Your Honor, and I cannot continue to live, in these means while Mr. Kimes is more than capable of taking care of the children he has abandoned. Ms. Clark Davis, if I could ask you, when the state hears from the NCP's attorney, how is it that I'm not notified of what's going on? You're making decisions on behalf of my children who are homeless or close to being homeless. I don't understand why we have to continue going to court to settle something that is clearly owed, okay? And my frustration is this. My children don't have a voice here, okay? And Mr. Kimes this is our second hearing where his attorney has appeared. Why is it that we are not coming to a settlement today as promised? And Ms. Davis.
I don't think anyone promised a settlement today.
No.
I
We were supposed
literally
to
don't
come
think
to a
anyone.
settlement
No.
today.
Let me go ahead and jump in there. There are no promises made on behalf of the state to anyone
Okay.
in terms of what the court will do or what will happen at the next hearing. That
Okay.
is what a court proceeding is for. Now, this is a state proceeding, which means we have to follow the laws as set out for 4D agencies. This is not a private action where the parties can go back and forth. Anyone on this right now can withdraw from the state representing the interest of the children in this case and file their own action. That is totally up to you. If you choose to go down this path, then you have to follow the laws that are set out in the code section for a 4D agency. And when an attorney in good faith or anyone on this call in good faith asks for a continuance to evaluate evidence that may be presented in court, the court is going to grant that continuance because it's in the interest of fairness. Now, I understand your frustration. However, there's just nothing that I can do about it as far as the methods to which the state legislature has set up for courts to proceed.
And I understand fully. I'm just trying to get an idea of why that wasn't done at our last court, our last hearing.
Okay, so
6 months ago.
Ms. Stevenson, I'm sorry. Okay, so I've been very patient. So, but I have all these other people who I need to hear first. So here's the thing. They said they represent the interests of the children. That's who they represent. So they don't represent you. Okay.
Correct.
You are, your situation. Reach out to. I'm not sure if you live in the city of Atlanta or outside of the city, but you can reach out to legal aid. See if you qualify for it. If you are on the verge of homelessness, more than likely qualify. I forget the standard.
I understand I'm sorry, Your Honor.
So go there, and maybe legal aid can help you file a private action, which Ms. Davis is correct. At times does move quite a lot quicker.
Right. Okay, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I can't afford to do that.
No,
I don't have those funds for legal. I understand I tried the legal aid and that was unsuccessful. I have tried everything. We've been in transitional housing, all of it. I understand, Your Honor, the proceedings that occur, per court, but my frustration again is, this is what I was told our last court, again, stretching court hearing, and now we're again stretching it for 6 more months down the road. I just don't feel that I just don't feel the justice for my children right now at all. Mr. Kimes, we're here only on his arrears. Is he in facing or enduring that, it's really, really frustrating that the state. Okay.
I want to clarify something real quickly. This is an adjudication of arrears. This is not a contempt action. The only thing that's going to happen at the next hearing literally is us establishing what amount is currently past due owed. He is currently ordered to pay his current support, and if he's not doing that, then administrative actions such as driver's license suspensions and all of that taking place. But this is a civil court hearing.
Yeah, I understand.
So the court, this is not we don't have debtor's prison anymore. People don't go to jail because they're not being a dad like they're supposed to be. They go to jail for failure to follow the order, but then even then the court can only hold them for so long. And if they fail to pay it, they're going to be released. So
Right.
that is why private actions have a little bit more teeth in it than state actions.
Mhm.
So I literally am
Well,
at wit's end myself right now.
That's okay. That's okay. All I'm saying is I understand. And right now he is in the rails with what's current. So I guess we'll just have to sit and wait till the state decides to feed my children. Thank you.
No, the state is not going to decide to feed your children. That's not what the state's supposed
Or
to do unless you want to go
to
down.
hold him accountable.
Yeah.
To hold him accountable. I get it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we'll take up file 2011-50481, Elizabeth Bordeaux and Brody Summer. Both are here via Zoom. This is the date and time set for hearing in this matter to address bench warrant. Mr. Summer was arrested, it looks like. Folks, I'm the referee of the court assigned to handle these matters. At the conclusion of this hearing, I'll make a recommendation that'll become a court order. Sir, you have the right to have a lawyer. If you wish, you could hire one, or I could appoint one for you, or you could proceed without and represent yourself. You know what you'd like to do?
Just proceed without is fine.
All right, Ms. Heaven is here from friend of the court. Ms. Heaven, do you have an update in the matter?
I do. Mr. Summer has a monthly obligation of $137 child support, $17 medical support, for a total of $154 a month. He currently owes the plaintiff $9,153.08. The state $1,975.02. Fees $486.50. Total owing $11,614.60. Last payment received was $274.25. June 3rd, 2021, $308.44, May 19th, 2021, and $274.25 again on May 6th, 2021. He does have prior contempts. This is a fail to comply issued January 20th, 2016. It's 90 days or a $2,500 cash bond, and he was lodged in our jail 4/10/23. He did return a personal information sheet. He indicates he is homeless, and his monthly income is $321 from veterans compensation.
All right. And sir, do you agree that you owe the amount stated?
I guess. I haven't paid, so I would imagine I do.
All right. I mean, this warrant was issued. You were ordered to appear back in November of 2015 for a show cause. You didn't show up. That's what led to the warrant a couple months later because you weren't making payments. Is there a reason you haven't been making payments over the last several years?
I was assuming that my veterans compensation was making the payments. That I'm a disabled veteran, it's my income. So I thought that they were sending payments.
We can't withhold from veterans pay.
That's why I thought they were sending a payment separate, you know what I mean?
Yeah, income withholding can be sent to employers and to Social Security, but there are some, like SSI won't withhold. Veterans disability or veterans compensation payments can be withheld, things like that. It's up to you to make those payments. You would have been given notifications many times over the years that you had hearings or a bench warrant or things like that. It appears you just ignored it.
I have given the information I'm disabled, I cannot work, and this is my income.
Right, but it's your responsibility to make payments out of that income.
You tried to live off $321 a month.
Bond's $2,500.
I'm already homeless and hungry.
Bond's $2,500. You don't have that or anything that you can pay at this time?
I'm broke.
Where's your money go every month that you get?
It went to car insurance. I haven't been able to pay that in a couple months because I've been trying to live in a house instead of the woods.
Now, are you not able to work at this time?
I had just stated that a minute ago, yes, I am not able to work. I am disabled.
You applied for Social Security disability as well?
Multiple times.
What happened with that?
Just like everybody else, they deny it the first few times and I'm still in the process.
So you have hearings pending right now or what?
I'm not sure. I think I am at the point where I have to reapply again.
Have you had a lawyer help you with that?
I need one.
Ma'am, anything you wanted to say?
I didn't know that he was homeless and stuff. I mean, I would appreciate anything would help, but I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else the courts can do to help with the support.
So, sir, the total benefit or your total income right now is $321 a month. You have no other income from any other source?
No other income. Well, I mean, I get food stamps, but that's not an income either.
You have nothing to post toward the bond at this point?
I have nothing.
How long have you known you had a warrant? You had a warrant for 7 years.
Honestly, I didn't know that I had a warrant from here. I knew I had one from Kent County, but not here. I imagine, I mean, I figured I did, but
What's going on in
I
Kent
don't.
County?
What's that?
What's going on in Kent County?
Uh, Something that should have been dropped a long time ago. My daughter's 25 with 4 children. I mean, and that's for back support down there, which I was told was dropped by her mother when she was in prison. But that's a separate case from this one.
So have you already addressed that warrant or not?
No, they brought me here first. I had saved a little girl's life yesterday, and me and my present girlfriend were both arrested for warrants afterwards. I had saved a 13-year-old girl from drowning, and this is what became of it.
Well, I mean, Ms. Bordeaux, the bulk of the money is owed to you. You're owed $9,000. Do you think Mr. Summer ought to do some jail time or what?
I just don't know what good that would be. I don't know how that would help, I guess.
Well,
I mean, I as a parent am very upset that I've been having to take care of our child for 17 years plus with barely any help. So, I mean, I'm upset, but what can I do? If he doesn't pay, he doesn't pay. There's not really much that I can do. I've been praying that he would get like, disability or SSI or, the veterans. I didn't realize how low the veterans benefits were.
yeah.
I've been trying to get that raised as well. I'm at 20% right now.
So if you're only receiving 20% disability from the VA, that would lead me to believe that you're able to work because they didn't give you 100%. If you're able to work, you need to be out there looking for a job so you can make enough income to get by, including paying your obligations.
I'm still in the process of getting that raised. It took me a long time just to get the 20%. I'm waiting for them to schedule my appointment with their doctors in Ann Arbor or wherever it is.
All right. Well, at this point, sir, you've had the ability to make payments. You failed to do so. The sentence has been imposed 90 days, 2,500. I'll reduce that to 45 days and reduce the bond to 500. You can post $500, you can be released. Otherwise, you'll do the 45 days. Then go address your obligations in Kent County. I'm the referee, not the judge. You do have the right to object to my recommendation if you wish, and have a hearing with the judge, or you could accept it. You know what you'd like to do?
I'm good with whatever's decided here today.